wenn es sein muss.
Ich starte einfach mal. Und schon tappe ich raus.
Sehr gut.
Zu sehen. Ankh, Heart of Osiris. Das klingt richtig. Na, stürzt du jetzt ab? Könntest du da bitte richtig abstürzen? Ah, danke. Also ich sehe das Bild, aber es ist winzig. Wieso ist es winzig? Und wieso ist es Englisch?
Weiß ich nicht. Gibt es nicht auf Deutsch?
Das ist ein deutsches Spiel.
Vielleicht ist der zweite Teil nicht mehr deutsch.
Jetzt muss ich nochmal neu starten, weil er sonst die veränderten Bildschirmeinstellungen nicht. Das Handbuch ist deutsch. Kann aber auch hier keine Sprache einstellen. Seltsam. Twitch auf dem Handy. Ah, okay. Oh, Ton. Ich habe Ton an. Das ist immer noch irgendwie nicht bildfüllend. Hi.
Hallo, sag ich schon mal. Ich überlege gerade noch.
Muss ich nochmal neu starten. Nehmen wir jetzt die größtmögliche, höchstmögliche Auflösung.
Ich habe schon mal einen Twitter-Bescheid gesagt.
Das ist gut.
Ich hoffe, es hat.
So.
Oh nein, jetzt habe ich Twitch wieder zugemacht.
Jetzt machen wir nochmal das Spiel zu.
Ich voll. Post.
Twitch hatte gerade behauptet, okay.
Was hat Twitch behauptet?
Also, dass es auf Firefox nicht läuft.
Okay. Inhalt, ich will. Okay, ich höre darüber rein. Ist mir auch egal.
Ja, ich
Hauptsache,
glaube
ich
jetzt.
kann den Chat sehen.
Ja. Jetzt sieht es richtig aus. Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum es Englisch ist. Ich weiß nicht, ob es das besser oder schlechter macht.
Keine Ahnung. Oh, ich habe vergessen, das Lied runterzuladen.
Oh!
Vom ersten. Das ist ganz schön laut.
Ja.
Now, did you carry out your assignment?
Yes, oh, almighty Osiris, here is the Ankh. It was easier than we thought it would be. This, our seal, is no great champion, but rather a deadbeat who bums out in the alleys of Cairo all night.
Good. With the Ankh, the symbol of life, back in my hands, I will reawaken my servant. Then he'll prepare for my arrival.
Das ist doch gut.
Aha! A seal? How did you find
It wasn't exactly easy, but I did it, so listen up.
Ist irgendwie blöd, dass es jetzt Englisch ist, finde ich.
Ja.
3 weeks in a relationship with Tara didn't go especially well. As a result, I woke up totally disheveled in a side alley one night and came to discover that the Ankh was gone. Oh, I feel like someone's just whacked me over the head with a club. Hey, what happened to the Ankh? Did I sell it? That can't be. Otherwise, I'd have some money. Did I trade it in for beer? At the moment, that's definitely what I would do. Did someone steal it from me? That would be typical in Cairo. It hasn't brought me much luck anyway.
Okay. Sein Ankh wurde gestohlen. Und er hat einen Liebesbrief im Inventar.
Oh.
It says,
My darling Asil, why in the world have you spurned me? My bed is warm, the sheets are silk, and I lie here longing to be taken in your manly arms. Why are you hanging out with those losers when you could have the most beautiful and desired woman in Egypt? Your future wife in any case, the daughter of the pharaoh.
ah, nice letter. It's too bad though that Tara found it and interpreted it in totally the wrong way.
Wie kann man es denn richtig interpretieren, Asil?
Ja.
It says, help! Favorite sock missing.
No.
Aber er hat keine Beschreibung.
Anscheinend nicht.
Just another Egyptian vase.
Ihre englische Stimme ist scheußlich. Die
Ja.
deutsche war schon fies. Ja.
Und ist der Bandit, also nicht Matschauge, der Anführer, der klingt wie Mauzi. Ich glaube zwar, das macht nur der Akzent, aber er klingt wie Mauzi.
Oh nein, ich glaube, es gibt nur noch eine Wache.
Ja, also wahrscheinlich weil Nacht.
Ach so, die Nachtwache.
Ja, das ist die Nachtwache.
Da braucht man ja nur
He
eine.
guards the palace door. He guards the palace door.
According to paragraph 4, section 3 of the Night Watchman regulations, no one is permitted to enter.
You're being a bit picky, aren't you?
Yep. And that's why I'm also the only night watchman who has to be here.
Uh-huh. And obviously you aren't afraid of anything.
Like all of the Pharaoh's guards, we night watchmen are fully fearless.
You aren't afraid of anything?
Nothing.
Not even crocodiles?
Humpycock. Who in their right mind would be afraid of crocodiles?
Not even venomous snakes?
Venomous snakes? They're always disposed of by the snake warning and taming guys.
Not even slime eagles?
Ugh, slime eagles! Well, I might be just a little bit afraid if I see one of those.
Forget it. No way am I gonna slip on a slime eagle mask. Yuck.
Thanks.
Asil, Building Protection Agency of Cairo South. Let me in. I have to inspect the locks.
I'm dutifully at your service. The situation is fully under control, Mr. Asil.
At ease, you minion.
Only after the end of my shift.
I am the people.
And I'm the night watchman who chases the people away.
Ich glaube, ihr werdet keine Freunde.
Nein, ich glaube auch nicht. Uns fehlt das Krokodilkostüm.
Nein, Schleimigel.
Logisch! Absolut logisch!
Wo ist jetzt der Wechsel in das nächste Bild?
Wenn ich nicht in der Mitte der Straße stehen bleibe, kann ich nicht auf die andere Straße gelangen.
Aber sie haben jetzt... Hatten die vorher auch schon...
Nein, also nicht so viele.
Okay.
Aber vielleicht wegen der Cutscene.
Seal. Nice to see you. How nice to see the guardian.
Ist das der
of the
Wahrsager?
Ankh.
Ich glaube.
Even if you do look rather disheveled, dirty, and quite bearded. But Where exactly is the Ankh?
Aren't you clairvoyant? Don't you know where the Ankh is?
Ah, you know.
Wie schön sie sich ja
my
nicht
psychic
einigen, wie
powers
man es
isn't as
ausspricht.
it used to be.
Then let me help you out. It was stolen from me.
Stolen? By the gods! Asil, listen up.
My God!
Are the guardian of the Ankh. Your fate is interwoven with that of the Ankh. Your soul
macht das jetzt schon wieder
sits on
Wuff.
those scales from Osiris. Without the Ankh,
Wahrscheinlich
not
traut es
only
sich nicht
your
ins
life,
Bett.
but those of all Egyptians are at stake.
Uh-huh. That's supposed to impress me?
Let me rephrase that in your modest words. Imagine you had to marry the burger flipper Olga, and you'd be together for the rest of eternity.
Oh my gods! What do I have to do to prevent that?
No matter how, get back the Ankh. That's the only way to ensure that the gates to the underworld will remain sealed.
Wer schnauft da eigentlich die ganze Zeit?
Keine Ahnung, aber ich glaube, da ist ein Feuerspucker im Hintergrund.
Ah, also das sind nicht wir. Wir atmen nicht ins Mikro, hoffe ich.
But you're
Das
clairvoyant.
ist ein
Can't you
Spiel.
see who stole the Ankh from me?
Must you always tease me about my ailment? I just don't see so good anymore.
Concentrate!
Okay, I see. Ooh, ugly mugs.
Are those the thieves of the Ankh?
I haven't the foggiest idea. They could also have been hopefuls for Egyptian idol.
You could have let me know sooner that I'm the guardian of the Ankh.
I thought you knew that.
The first part was so confusing, how could I possibly understand that I was the guardian of the Ankh?
Ja.
Well, that's 1 point to you.
All right, I'll go look for the Ankh.
Someone must have seen something. You must hunt down those thieves of the Ankh.
Die Tochter von der Cousine meiner Mutter heißt Anke.
Magnificent. He's packing a weapon. I should be careful.
Say, old fella, would you kindly get out of the way of my midnight sun? You're encumbering the Arabian ambassador. I carry out demanding
Nur Anke,
and
ohne
critical
Haar.
tasks here.
The Arabian ambassador? Tara's father?
You know my daughter? I haven't seen Tyra in weeks.
Tara and I want to get married. Can I call you Dad?
Get married? Her? To you? What hogwash?
Are you trying to tell me that I'm not her type?
Ah, yes. The man of Tara's dreams would be more muscular, less impudent, and blonde.
Was?
What does blonde mean?
Light hair.
That's a good joke, my dear ambassador. What else does she want from a man? 3 arms?
In any case, you're clearly not Tara's type, my boy.
Auf der Treppe und hat sich nicht runtergetraut.
Konrad.
Say, old fella, would you kindly get out of the way of my midnight sun? You're encumbering the Arabian ambassador. I carry out demanding and critical tasks here.
Since when is toking on a hookah a demanding task?
As an ambassador, you have to be able to wrap your head around a lot of important issues concerning diplomacy, customs and conventions, espionage, bugging devices, the latest turban fashion, and of course, about hookahs.
I'd like to know exactly what you are smoking there.
I have diplomatic immunity. I don't have to tell you anything.
Asil, Immigration Department. May I see your visa?
Visa? I've had bestowed upon me the blessing of the Pharaoh.
This blessing. Do you have this on papyrus?
The Pharaoh can't write, so how am I supposed to get hold of something
Ja,
like
das
that?
glaube ich aber.
That makes sense in some strange way.
Das ist Volcano.
One of the good souls of Cairo.
It's nice to
Stimmt,
see
der hieß
you
im
again,
deutschen
my
Vulkan,
friend.
ne? Das war der Typ, der am Eingang der Stadt stand.
Hm.
So that's why people call you Volcano. You're a fire eater.
I would prefer to call myself an entertainer, but there's not much of a crowd here today. There are normally at least a few adorable little street urchins who hang around and annoy me with a blow tube.
Do you know who robbed me? Or where my Ankh is?
I've seen a lot of characters stroll by here today who looked like they were capable of the
Warum
odd
guckt der
criminal
ganz
caper or
woanders
two.
hin?
Most of them went down the stone steps.
See you later.
You bet we will.
Du hast sie nicht gesehen. Du hast irgendwo hingestarrt.
Ja. Ah, die Katzen.
I'll bet it'll eat just about anything that it could get its paws on. A creepy relic nailed onto a dilapidated facade.
Das ist eine Kiste.
Ja.
What's in there? Maybe it could help me. If I could just get to it. If I'd hang anything heavy on it, everything could fall down on our heads. Just about as useless as the rest of the junk in this dump. You shouldn't get too close to a hungry cat.
Was ist mit dem Fischburgerstand passiert?
There's a foul smell lingering around those crates.
Was ist generell passiert? Wie lange...
Something extraordinary must have happened for Olga to allow this to happen.
Er muss sehr lange bewusstlos gewesen sein.
Ja.
A cart. Wood, one of Mother Nature's most popular exports.
Gehen wir mal zum Nil. Nee, er war 3 Wochen mit Tara zusammen. Aber du
Cairo's
weißt
gutter
nicht, wie
still
lange er
gurgles by
ohnmächtig war.
here. Cairo's gutter still gurgles by here. What? As soon as I'm not home for a few days, my dad chucks out all my childhood memories.
Das hat er von da hinten gesehen.
Ja, das hat er von da hinten gesehen.
My grandfather brought me that back as a souvenir from Abu Simbel.
Abu Simbel. Ah.
I pinched this off of George, the friendly mummy. Looks like my father's been doing some spring cleaning and has put the trash out. Looks like my father's been doing some spring cleaning and has put the trash out.
Ups.
Whoops.
Das war
There's
seltsam.
Crocky, my
Yeah.
old stuffed crocodile.
Aber für irgendwas wird es gut
There's
gewesen sein.
nothing worse than disturbing my dad in his sleep.
Der hat das da nicht mitgekriegt. Wie schlimm kann's denn sein?
Das Elternradar, sobald er einen Fuß ins Haus setzt.
Ah, okay.
He guards the door to the bar.
Seit wann ist da eine Bar?
Die ist neu.
Hey, beat it. You look a mess. This here is the VIP entrance to the Wild Mummy, the trendiest in-crowd bar in the whole of Cairo.
This time I really am a VIP, the king of the night, vanquisher of the mummy, guardian of the Ankh.
Guardian of the Ankh? I don't see no Ankh.
I had a little mishap.
And if I were to let you in here, then that would be my little mishap. So beat it.
Come on, what do I have to do to get in here?
Sorry, but while you still have that shaggy beard of yours, you're staying outside with it.
Ist das nicht die Wache vom Hintereingang?
Ja.
Shaggy beard? What kind of absurd house rule is that?
I didn't make the rules, little buddy, but I do make sure that they're being followed.
Come on, between friends.
The friendship stops at the shaggy beard.
Ich finde den Bart eigentlich ganz hübsch.
Ja.
Er,
Do you still know how to do the Camella Loca?
er sieht zwar aus
Of
wie ein
course.
Kind mit
The
Bart,
summer
aber
dance that the Pharaoh
Ja,
made up.
aber
One
das war ja auch
step
mit
to
diesem
the
Bärtchen im
left,
ersten
two
Teil.
steps to
das
the...
ist wahr.
Just a minute. This is not going to happen to me again. Again.
I wouldn't have thought that we'd be having words again so quickly.
And the programmers didn't either. And now they'll just have to act as if all of this was planned from the very beginning.
I'll try to sneak past you later.
I have ears like a lynx.
Can you believe my dad chucked out my old Russian Nefertiti figurine? What? Dad chucked out my old Russian Nefertiti figurine? A hairy, scruffy beast. Yucky muck. After it's sun-dried, it's an important resource for maintaining life in the desert. Someone's locked glowworms in the lantern.
Die haben Glühwürmchen.
Mhm.
You're ugly!
Ein sprechender Papagei.
An elaborate birdcage containing an elaborate parrot.
Ah! Rat boy! Go away!
Hey, Asil, what happened to all your cool tattoos?
Are you referring to the death curse that almost cast my soul into the fathomless abyss of the underworld for the rest of eternity?
That's what I like about you, your dramatic flair.
I defeated the mighty Osiris and revoked my curse.
And you made such a song and dance about it, and it almost frightened us out of our wits.
I descended to
guckt
the
auch
underworld.
voll an
I
ihm vorbei.
died, and now I have risen again.
You could write a book about that, and if it's any good, I could publish it for you.
And now I'm gonna go look for the guys who stole my Ankh.
I see. Unfortunately, I've still got a lot to do tonight, but maybe we can talk about it some other time.
A fat lot of help you are.
Listen, I've got to keep my poor sick uncle's business above water. Let's talk when you actually want to buy something.
Sind alle so nett.
Mhm.
A model from last season. I don't steal from good friends. At least not this time. A typical sack of grain. I don't steal from good friends. At least not this time. The result of filigree pottery art. I don't steal from good friends. At least not this time.
Okay, er möchte das Zeug nicht haben.
Maybe there's something interesting in these sacks. Or maybe not. The stand is closed. Well, I guess not everyone has the stamina to stay up all night. Come
Oh,
to the vacation paradise Giza.
Kannst du dich bestimmt
The
rasieren
tailor has
lassen.
cooked up a new method
Ja.
of tormenting his customers.
aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich das will.
Eh,
Hey, das ist eine
Why
einzelne
does one
Socke.
sock always go missing? Got it.
Irgendjemand suchte doch eine Socke.
Mhm.
This clothing is all messed up.
Oh, hello, lovely girl. High time to get that humdrum fuzz restyled into the latest hair. Like from the harems of Luxor, don't you think?
Das haben sie beibehalten, das finde ich gut.
Haircut? What happened to the tailoring?
Well, I don't really know. The takings just kept on diminishing. Even though I tailored so many beautiful things, they were all the rage.
I can easily imagine that your customers were all in rage.
I decided to draw on my many talents and diversify into a new field.
Well, I guess a shave wouldn't do me any harm.
A shave? How peachy. The bearded lady look is really so last season now. Let's get started right away.
Just wait a minute.
Yes?
How many people have you actually shaved?
Well, to be honest, it's strange, but no one's ever wanted a shave till now. So you're my first customer.
Can you tell me something about the tools of your trade?
You've the pick of two methods to get your face baby smooth again. There's the excruciatingly painful hot wax method, or the quick cutthroat blade method. It's odd, but everyone goes for the hot wax method. It must be the in thing.
Das
Even
würde ich
though
bei
I
ihm
have
aber
a
auch
wonderfully
machen.
Sharp knife here. Sharp enough to carve a turkey.
Oh, speaking of turkey, I think that I've still got one in the oven.
Wait! Grab hold of some hot wax, and we'll use that method if you like.
So, hot wax. Let me see.
Oh, sie sind mittlerweile
A treat
schimmelig.
for the blowflies. The fruit stand's deserted because the fruit vendor Gemotep now sits stewing in the pharaoh's dungeon.
Immer noch der Arme.
A big, beautiful vase. For the transportation of a popular grapey beverage. Even at night, wine is happily sold here. Have you seen any shady characters with golden shiny loot lately?
Indeed.
Really? Where did they go?
They asked me if I knew of a place where they could get really wasted. So I pointed them in the direction of that new bar down the road.
Die beiden, die sie mich nicht reinlassen wollen.
Ja, solange du dein Bart hast.
Ja.
Wolltest du die Socke nicht dahin hängen?
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich sie da hinhängen muss. Ich dachte, vielleicht
It's
sucht
better
er
if you
sie.
keep it.
Okay. Ist immer die einzige Person hier in der Gegend.
That won't work.
Ja, schon.
Schade.
Who's drying his laundry here? That's gonna make someone's day.
Ja. Wir müssen den Bart loswerden.
Ja, dafür müssen wir uns von einem Maulwurf
Oh,
rasieren
hello.
lassen.
High time to get
Yeah.
that hummed.
Looks like you haven't upgraded anything on your glasses.
Why would I want to do that?
Say, is your hearing just as good? Do I also sound like a chick?
Well, you do sound a tad masculine for a girl, but I find that somewhat arousing.
Oh!
Have you, through some bizarre circumstances, seen anyone wearing an Ankh?
But of course,
Really? Who?
I saw everything with my own two eyes. They were two ugly women.
Really?
One of them was way over 6 feet tall, and the other was just knee-high. They said that they wanted to go to a watering pit, where they could guzzle enough to knock out a hippo for a week.
You have really been a great help.
I think that the lady with the raspy voice who sells the wine might have gotten a better look at me.
Well, I guess a shave wouldn't do me any harm.
A shave? How? Yes?
So where did you do your training?
Training? I'm I'm self-taught.
How many...
Well, so you...
Okay, also irgendwie...
Did I say
Wieder
shave?
nicht.
I meant
Yeah.
to say stave. Are you selling one
Vielleicht
by
braucht er
any
eine
chance?
neue Brille.
No, I'm sorry. You only get shaves here.
Ich kann auch das Zeug nicht einfach klauen. Um mich dann selber zu rasieren?
Maybe this'll help me.
It's better if you keep it.
Maybe this'll help me. A sparkly blue vase.
Also hier ist die Steuerung schlechter als im anderen Teil. So viel kann ich schon mal sagen.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Eigentlich dachte ich, dass du dich irgendwo versteckst und ihn damit bewirfst und dann reingehst, wenn er damit beschäftigt ist, die Person zu suchen, die ihn mit Kameldung beworfen hat.
It said.
Nein, das wollte ich nicht.
Your
What am I supposed to do with this?
Just let me know when you want to buy something. It's better if you keep it.
I'd like to buy this awesome sack.
It's full of mealworms. You wouldn't like it.
Woher will sie das wissen?
Ja.
Kannst du
I'd like
vielleicht
to
die
buy this
Statue
sturdy
benutzen
clay
für die,
vase.
The
für die
clay
Kiste
hasn't dried yet.
Für die Kiste?
in dem Laden? In dem kaputten Laden?
Oh.
Oh,
Ja, vielleicht.
unfortunately, that's not for sale.
Why not?
That's none of your business, okay? I need it for important stuff.
Aha.
Can I at least just borrow it?
Borrow? What do you intend to do with him?
I've wanted to buy one for ages and just wanted to see what it's like.
You want to try out the luxury goods before you buy them? Very sensible. You can borrow it, but bring it back in one piece.
Of course.
So ein Papagei. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob wir ihn in einem Stück zurückbringen.
Mhm. Oh, aber die können richtig auf Speed sein.
Ja, er bewegt sich ein bisschen schneller.
Ich meine, gut, man könnte auch jetzt den Vogelkäfig dranhängen.
Ja.
That table looks a bit wobbly. There's no way that I'm gonna climb on that.
Oh. Oh gut, ich glaube, dem Vogel geht es gut.
Der Käfig ist ein bisschen verbeult. Aber da hat
The
hier
poor
niemand von
bird has seen
geredet.
better days. And it's also had more feathers.
Oh,
A little box.
oh ist
A
ja
seal and a
gemein.
piece of wax.
Ich habe jetzt ein Siegel und ein Stück Wachs.
A seal stamp. The emblem that's cut into it looks ancient.
Kannst du den Schädel mitnehmen?
Nee.
Schade.
Aber das war sehr gemein.
Das war richtig gemein.
Bringen wir den Vogel wieder zurück? Ich glaube, so ein Papagei ist doch nichts für uns.
Wir können nicht gut mit Tieren.
That won't work.
Just let me know when you want to buy something.
Ich möchte nichts kaufen, ich möchte das jetzt zurückgeben.
I haven't got much time to spare. Can you return the parrot to me later? Then I guess it'll need to be fed immediately.
Was? Okay.
Behalten wir den Vogel noch ein bisschen.
Ja.
Der Arme.
Okay. Ein Siegelwachs und ein Siegel.
I don't have anything to stamp.
Können wir uns mit dem Siegel wichtig machen?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Nein.
Kannst du irgendwie den Liebesbrief stempeln?
That won't work. That won't work.
Schade.
If this is what they fashion, then I could have become a tailor. A big, beautiful vase.
Also wir müssen in den Club.
Mhm.
In den Club kommen wir nur rein, wenn wir rasiert sind.
Ja.
Und rasieren lassen werden wir uns wahrscheinlich erst, wenn der Typ sehen kann.
I should stick it in a holder first. I put it in there. Can you melt this wax?
Child's play.
Gluck, 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 gluck.
Mhm.
Fluid like goat's milk.
Thanks.
Use molten wax with bazaar. Huzzah!
Ach so. Er hat gar keinen Wachs.
There you go.
This will
Ja.
only take a minute. Please take a seat.
Okay.
Is this going to hurt?
Yes.
Oh,
Ich meine, ist ja ehrlich. Oh mein Gott.
Ah! How in the world did he manage to leave my goatee?
Oh, I could have possibly overlooked something.
Help!
Ja, jetzt sieht er sich wieder ähnlich. Aber irgendwie stand ihm der Vollbart besser.
Ja, schon.
Können wir jetzt rein?
Hang on a second. No one gets past Bulbul.
Hey, didn't you notice something?
Well, let's see.
The beard is gone. Now step aside, pal.
Not so fast.
What now?
Well, so... you can't come in because of your...
Er sucht doch nur...
Superfly coolness?
Okay, why not? Welcome to the wild mummy. And don't go breaking anything.
Me? Never.
Ja.
Also brechen wir alles.
Ja. Ich bin der coole Typ mit dem Papageienkäfig.
Ja, mit dem
First pay your tab.
zermatschten Papageien. Wow, da steppt der Bär, du.
Absolut.
Geht's ab. Guck mal, der hat ein Smiley über dem
Ja, der...
He's got a bucket on his
Oh.
head.
Kopf. Musst du sie vielleicht irgendwann mal glücklich machen?
Vielleicht.
Können die nicht sprechen? Kommunizieren die über Smileys? Werden wir das erfahren?
You
Ist
poor
alles in der
man, I'm
nächsten
sure that
Folge.
something terrible's happened to your face.
At least you think I'm funny.
What do you mean by that?
Take the Pharaoh, for instance. He obviously doesn't find me funny because he fired me.
I thought that the Pharaoh throws all of his dull comedians to the lions.
Yep, that's what usually happens. Because the lions had starved to death. And the snakes had been dished out on a platter as dessert. And because the crocodiles had had a panic attack that went AWOL somewhere in the catacombs of the palace, well, there was nothing to throw me to. And due to a lack of imagination, the Pharaoh decided to fire me.
You should be grateful for his lack of ideas.
A comedian would rather die than have Noah laughing at him.
That's probably the biggest joke that I've ever heard.
Thanks.
But working as a comedian is, you know, silly.
It's the oldest profession in the world.
The oldest profession? I thought that
Pyramid building? Always saying that humor is the oldest profession in the world.
Yeah.
Is it really possible to earn a quick piece of silver with a load of baloney?
Yeah, just have to be enough chumps to fall for it. But at least I can say that I'm doing that which the gods have chosen for me. That which is my only talent. Now, if someone would just give me the chance to be able to step out into the limelight in front of a large, discerning crowd.
I hope you don't know any jokes.
Yeah, sure. You want to hear some?
Oh boy, yeah, go on. Tell me a joke.
Swell! So, two snakes meet in the desert. And one asks the other, say, are we actually poisonous? And the other one says, I don't know. Why are you asking? The first one says, I just bit myself on the tongue.
Der war super.
I've met funnier funeral directors.
Too bad.
I'm sure that you've got things to do. I don't want to keep you.
Do you know what the problem is? There aren't any places in Cairo where a comedian can go to earn his bread. Nowhere. Except for the palace. And now that the
Vielleicht
Pharaoh
würde
has
ich jetzt
done
mal
away with
damit probieren,
unemployment
komisch zu
benefit,
sein.
you'll probably find me working in a quarry before long.
What's so bad about the quarry?
Yeah, well, maybe the fact that the average quarrier snuffs it after toiling in the quarry for 2 weeks.
I'll come back when I found a job for you.
Ah, if only a big theater would come along and offer me a job.
Okay.
A useful tool. A tad dirty, though. A heap of useful tools.
Kann man immer gebrauchen.
A chimney poker that could be put to a multitude of uses.
Ja, aber den willst du nicht mitnehmen. Kann man die Lampen.
Looks like things get pretty hot in here sometimes.
Gefallen mir. Da ist echt viel los, so.
He went to school with me.
A seal, dude! We haven't seen each other for ages!
For ages?
Ja,
For
Venom
3
ist
weeks,
auch
you
noch
mean.
so ein Ding.
At your going away party in the pyramid, that ended up costing me a lot more than just a couple of beers.
3 weeks? Seems like it's been a whole year. I took off for Luxor straight after the party, but then I got the yearning to come back to the provinces for a while. You know, to check up on things.
Since when has Cairo been provincial?
Hey, once you set foot in Luxor, you realize just how much of a Hicksville Cairo really is. The city's got no future. It's going down the Nile without a paddle.
So you don't know what happened after the party?
No, how could I?
I'm sure you recall the mummy. It put a death curse
Ja.
on me, then
Uh-huh. That's so totally interesting, dude.
So
Sie
then
haben sich
suddenly I
daran
got the
erinnert,
aunt.
dass da noch jemand
Bottle
war.
opener? Hey, that's like so outdated. You won't catch anyone wearing junk like that in Luxor.
Anyway, and then I even had to descend to the underworld and Osiris.
Hey, sounds like you got yourself mixed up in some pretty wicked stuff, but dude, Asil, you gotta come see me in Luxor sometime. I'm telling you, forget everything that you've heard about the big city life, or about the stuff that's happened to you in this hick town. Luxor, That is the place to be. Dude, you have to go there. Life pulsates there. It's all just one big coming and going. People party through the night there. And the chicks, dude, the chicks.
Have you ever heard of the saying, all the luxuries in all the world can't bring with them true happiness?
Sure, but that's just a rumor.
As a renowned expert on Luxor, you're sure to have some advice for me.
Sure, the hippest joint in Luxor is the casino. You can catch some really far-out shows there every night. Everything you need to know about this joint is smack bang on this
Wie
flyer
viele
here.
Spielhallen haben wir heute
If I hadn't
gesehen?
suffocated by then. It's totally
Zu
stuffy
viele.
in your dive.
Für diese kleinen Ortschaften zu viele.
Ja. Warum habt ihr Smileys über den Köpfen?
He'd turn his own grandmother into a slave. That is, if he hasn't done so already. Goopy date juice.
Oh, da hinten sind noch mehr in der Ecke.
You don't look too happy.
I'll be honest with you. I'm sure I've already guzzled my fair share of cocktails today. Anyhow, a few weeks back, during a scorcher right after the big game, I was giving it my best shot at flogging off my last slave for a confiscatory price. A totally crazy Joe, but he did know a thing or two about soccer. And then I had a blackout. Something knocked me over and the slave was gone. So that took care of my last cash reserve. Ever since
Nicht,
then,
dass er
I
für
just
den
haven't
viel
been able to
gekriegt
get
hätte.
back on my feet. I don't know what it was that knocked me out. But I do know that it took with it my last honeypot of sustenance. And with it my courage. Not to mention my self-respect. No, I'm just a
Du wolltest
shadow of
unbedingt
my...
ein Bananenlikör haben. Entschuldige, ich wollte dich nicht wegklicken.
Can I do something for you?
If you can't give me a slave or something to drink, you could at least give me some money so that I could buy myself a slave or something to drink. Maybe a game of chance isn't such a bad idea. That's got to be a surefire way of getting back into the money.
How about taking your mind off things with some good old honest work?
I just don't know. The slave trade just doesn't do it for me anymore. Say, are you by any chance interested in getting into the slave business? Think about it. You have to worry about having a roof over your head or something to eat.
Ob er
Because
Leute
I
damit
wouldn't
schon
actually
gekriegt
have
hat.
either of these anymore,
Vielleicht.
and I would be at the mercy of my master.
I can get you fixed up with some charming employers, not to mention the high-yield employees savings scheme.
What does that look like?
Every week you get a shovel full of gravel. And if you watch your pennies, just within a few decades you might have enough to build a house.
That's about as silly as the man who believed that real rats wrote for the daily papyruses.
Oh, let's forget about it for now. But remember to come see me again when you change your mind.
You'll soon bounce back onto your feet.
Maybe if I win the lottery. Someday I'll be stinking rich again. It's better if you keep it.
And that's the day you'll get
Never
your
misses
next
out on a
cocktail.
business transaction. Can you help me out? I'm looking for the guys who stole my Ankh.
It would be best if you return my parrot first.
Well, I guess that it's good time to be heading off to pay my respects.
What have you done? My poor parrot!
Hey, don't make such a scene.
Don't make a scene? It's hardly got any feathers left.
Immerhin ist der Papagei
Is
noch
this
da,
chump
ja.
causing any trouble, boss lady?
It's okay, Bulbul. I can manage him on my own. I'll never speak another word to you again, Asil. I've been informed that you're...
Can a guy get something to drink around?
I really have to know where the guys are who stole the Ankh.
Because of you, Polly's gone completely nuts. I'm not speaking another word to you. First pay your tab.
Jetzt hast du sie böse gemacht.
Ja. Ich glaube auch.
That's the bee's knees.
What good are regular
It doesn't seem to work.
customers who are
Oh,
regularly
I know.
drunk?
I should probably put some money in it first.
Wir haben kein Geld.
Someday I'll be stinking
Das
rich
ist sehr
again.
schade.
Up, Russell T.
Ach je.
But it's true. I thought it was a metropolis.
Talk to Red Sea Aquarium. Hat Roten Meer einen Nachnamen?
Anscheinend.
Like in Luxor, with real nightclubs, vaudeville theater.
It's about time that the service personnel decided to show up. You somehow look familiar to me. But then again, you Cairo people all look alike to me.
Do I look like I'm the innkeeper, chick?
We're getting bored.
Get a job.
If I had had my way, I would have become the leader of our travel group long ago.
What sort of tea?
It's about time that you some. But then again,
What will it be?
we're getting bored.
How about something to drink?
Not interested. We're looking for some big city entertainment. Something that can only be found here. Something modern, with style. Style! Shut up, Far El Matu.
And that's the day you'll get your next cocktail.
Zufälligerweise haben wir da einen Komiker.
Hello.
But you do.
At least you.
What do you mean by that?
Take the Pharaoh for it.
I thought.
Yep. Well, and do what?
Der möchte
You
wohl
should-
nicht.
Ja.
How?
What's self a
But
It's
the.
pyramid?
I'm sure that.
Do you know what? Nowhere. And now.
Yep. Well,
Well, at least you find me a.
I'll come.
Ah!
Hey, come on, what's up with you? Waiter, we wouldn't mind a bit of distraction.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me?
You here? So did you quit working at the camel wash?
And you found the way to Cairo after all.
First of all, Red Sea Aquarium, our fearless leader, ditched us back in Giza. We twiddled our thumbs for half an eternity before he finally returned. And oddly enough, he succeeded in burning all of our money. And he reeked of wine. And then we were finally ready to get rid of our smuggled goods from Abu Minar.
Shut up, Ras Al Tin. You're going to land us all in jail.
I think I'd better be quiet.
In the figurative sense?
Ja.
Also du musst irgendwas machen, um die Leute
I'd rather have you keep it.
zu unterhalten.
Ja. Oh, Fly of the Sand Beetle Cabaret in Luxor.
Well, I guess that it's good time to
Das
be
ist ein
heading off.
Kabarett
Pay
und
my
das ist ein
respects to your
Komiker.
rival, the wine man.
Asil, talent scout. We're still searching for the next comedy sensation to star at the casino in Luxor.
Do you call that an invitation? It doesn't even have an official stamp on it.
Ah, du hast einen Stempel.
Ja, aber ich habe keinen Wachs mehr.
Kannst du nicht doch das verwenden?
That won't work.
Du hast doch da das lila Zeug noch.
Das ist...
I've moistened the
Daffelsaft.
stamp.
Oh, okay. Stempel ich es mit
Looks
Daffelsaft.
kinda official. I don't believe that I've properly introduced myself yet. Asil, talent scout. We're still searching for the next comedy sensation to star at the casino in Luxor.
The casino? In Luxor? By the holy jokes that have bombed in the past. Why, that's my lifelong dream. I'm the man you're looking for.
Dream?
My jokes are legendary. The pharaoh walks into a brothel.
No, that's okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I won't let you down, buddy. Nor my hordes of future screaming fans in Luxor.
Er ist glücklich.
Ja.
Thanks for the admission ticket.
Okay. Er will einen Sklaven oder Alkohol?
Mhm.
Was will er?
Vielleicht möchte er einen Meister haben. Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Hello, Asil. The air is so thick in here that I can hardly breathe. Can't anyone do something about it?
Talk to you later.
If I haven't suffocated by then. It's totally stuffy in your dive.
Ich glaube, für ihn muss man die Jukebox ankriegen.
Ja, gut möglich.
That won't work.
Oder für die da.
That won't work. That won't work.
Nein, ich...
A broom that's used to sweep the ashes out of a fireplace. A totally rusty chimney pincer.
Ich glaube, sie sind nach Hause gekommen.
Ich glaube auch.
What should I do with that?
Das wissen wir auch noch nicht so genau.
Nimm es einfach und freu dich.
Sei
What should I
glücklich.
do with that?
It's better if you keep it. It's better if you keep it. It's better if you keep it.
Hat Horus Turnschuhe an?
Ja. Einen haben wir glücklich gekriegt.
Ja.
I wouldn't mind taking the weight off, but I have to get the Ankh back into my possession first.
Ich weiß auch absolut nicht mehr, was er wollte. Also, ich meine...
That won't work.
Warum nicht? Du kannst bestimmt irgendwas daraus ziehen.
Irgendwas, was die Leute glücklich macht.
That won't work.
It's better if you keep it. It's better if you keep this. It's better if you keep this. It's better if you keep this.
He helped me fight against Osiris.
You still haven't got the Ankh back in your possession? Time flies like an arrow.
Wasn't that the store of the merchant Dinar?
Yeah. Old Dinar up and left without a trace a few weeks back.
You're swiping his possessions just like that?
Let's say instead, I had a vision. I've always dreamt of opening up a lucrative store. I call it Tut and Win.
Aha.
Do you have any hot betting tips for me?
Of course. A surefire tip for just 30 pieces of silver.
Too bad that I don't have that much cash.
It's probably better for you. You know, it's best to see these predictions as, well, more of a rough guess.
Ja, er ist sehr überzeugt von seinem eigenen Business.
Also das Spiel gibt es definitiv auch auf Deutsch.
Okay.
It's nice to see you.
See you later.
You bet we will.
Wie gesagt, das ist ja ein deutsches Spiel, das ist ja eine deutsche Produktion.
Hm.
Are you selling cocktails again?
Oh, sure. Are you gonna buy one?
Okay.
Sure.
All right, then be off with you.
Oh, er hat mir einfach einen Cocktail gegeben.
Ist doch cool.
Ich habe gesagt, ich möchte einen haben und er hat mir einfach einen gegeben.
This'll improve the taste a bit.
That sure smells funny. I'll go and get some new tobacco.
Not the best thing to do when you meet your future father-in-law.
Er ist doch eh der Meinung, ihr passt nicht zusammen. Du bist nicht blond genug.
Mhm.
You still haven't got the Ankh back in...
What are you
It's quite simple.
Sounds interesting.
The big game is coming. It'll be an unforgettable clash of the Titans between all of the best teams in all of Egypt.
Oh.
Do you have any hot betting tips for me?
Of course. A surefire tip for just 30 pieces of silver.
Here's a suggestion. I get it for free, and in exchange I prevent the end of the world coming.
All right, I'll make an exception, but this time only. Here's my prediction. Perhaps it will even assist you in your search.
Okay.
A betting slip, probably with bogus betting information on it.
So. Jetzt haben wir ein bisschen Alkohol. Eine Wasserpfeife haben wir auch mit Kamelmist drin.
Die ist bestimmt gut für Leute, die gerne mit Kamels abhängen.
A model from last season.
Kamels.
I've been informed that you're well in the red with him too.
Ja.
Ich war das nicht.
No outside cocktails in my bar.
Damn, she saw it.
Kannst du sie nach draußen locken?
Das habe ich auch gerade überlegt, ob sie draußen stehen bleibt, wenn ich sie rausrufe.
Just let me know when you want to buy something.
I should try it differently. I should try it differently. I should try it differently. He'd turn his own grandmother. He'll soon bow.
Man. Can a guy get something to drink around here?
Okay, so funktioniert das so nicht.
First pay your tab.
What should I do with that?
But I'm a regular.
What should I do with that?
What get a... Hey! No outside cocktails in my bar.
Sie hat
Damn,
Augen
she
im
saw it.
Hinterkopf.
Mhm.
He's snoozing.
You don't say.
If this is the...
Hey!
Shut up, Russellton.
Let him sleep.
Here, toke on this hookah.
Finally.
Oh, warte, der Betting Slip ist wahrscheinlich für den Sklaventypen.
Ah, ja.
So, here's your beer, but the guy with his head crashed on the table isn't getting anything else.
What a dump.
It's always a joy to do a good deed for a good person.
You're still here.
Mhm. Die scheinen sehr zufrieden damit zu sein.
Ja.
And that's the day you'll get
Oh,
your
ich habe
next cocktail.
Geld gekriegt.
Hey, thanks for the hot betting tips. I'll soon be able to rebuild my mighty empire of slaves.
It brings a tear to my eye to be able to make the world just a little bit better.
Well in the red with him too.
So, jetzt fehlt nur noch.
I've put the coins in. With my trained eye, I can see that the record needle is broken.
First pay your tab.
That won't work. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
Warum? Nimm das Schirmchen.
Ist ja kreativ.
Hey, no outside cocktails in my bar.
Damn, she saw it.
Ja, und ich frage mich, wie.
Mhm.
Okay, wir müssen jetzt irgendwie die Jukebox noch reparieren.
Einen nadeligen Gegenstand.
Ein nadeliger Gegenstand. Und das ist offensichtlich nicht das Schirmchen von dem Cocktail.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Trinken und mir das Schirmchen wiedergeben. Nein, ich glaube, hier müssen wir hin, ne? Oder auch nicht. Ah, da ist ein Fenster.
There are some people behind it. No one will notice.
Hey! I could swear that I heard.
So eine Elder Scrolls Wache.
Yep.
Ich kann ihn nicht sehen. So ist er nicht
There are some
da.
people behind it.
Someday I'll be stinking rich again.
A very thin glass shard.
Du hast alle 4 aufgehoben.
Today you'll get your next cocktail.
This is a good replacement for the record needle. A song is playing.
Would someone please kill this backwoods music? When the music starts to get this bad, my thirst for a stiff drink gets bigger. If I had been in love, the hot bikini babe would have shimmied on over with a cocktail a good half hour ago.
Jetzt will er einen Cocktail.
Er will den Cocktail, okay. Dann müssen wir sie wieder rauslocken. Irgendwie ist der Komiker nicht mehr fröhlich.
Just let me know when you want to buy something.
Oh, warum ist er nicht mehr fröhlich?
Das weiß ich nicht.
Not bad at all. Thanks, Cecile. I can't stand these hackneyed hits of the past.
This awful smoking here is stinking the whole place up. Really should be a law to ban smoking in bars. Hey, this stinking table wobbles.
Ah.
Dude. It stinks.
Er ist unglücklich wegen denen.
I get the strange feeling that they smoke some strange stuff in Cairo.
An exquisite hookah.
Ah, that's exactly what I meant. Sophisticated entertainment for a man of the world. Sit back and relax.
Don't overdo it. Remember the ban on tobacco advertising.
They really get some borrowed hookahs.
Oh no! Now the flies are belly flopping into our nice
Somehow
beer.
it doesn't look like it's Egyptian at all.
Well, Cairo's a multicultural.
The beer was just brought for the caravan people.
Very nice that the beer's covered.
Multi what E?
Okay.
Shut up, Russell Team.
That won't work. That won't work.
It was worth bringing along this fine apple tobacco.
That won't work.
I get the strange feeling that they smoke some strange stuff in
I've been
Irgendwie
informed that you're well in the red with him too.
muss dafür sorgen.
Can a guy get something to drink around here?
Probably serves more of a decorative purpose.
First pay your tab.
But I'm a regular.
Schwer, sie alle glücklich zu machen.
Ja.
Get a regular customers who are regularly broke.
Dabei ist doch das Fenster schon offen.
Looks like somebody's broken that window.
Stinking rich again.
A spot at the
That's
bar.
the day you'll get your next cocktail.
Well, I guess that it's good time to be
Vielleicht
heading
kann man
off to pay my
Stoff klauen von dem Schneider und einen Vorhang basteln.
The tailor has cooked up a new method of tormenting his customers. This clothing is all messed up. If this is what they fashion, then I could have become a tailor.
Nein. Hm. Hm. Okay. Was für ein komischer ägyptische Kneipensimulator hier.
Kann jeder mal gebrauchen, wa?
I've been informed that you're well in the red with him too.
Come on, this here is an in-crowd bar. The people like me, so you should like me too.
Oh, really? So the people like you? Hey, boys, what do you think of him?
Asil is a good dude.
Him? Oh, whatever.
The guy's all right.
A dignified gentleman.
Fair enough. You've
A
certainly won the
dignified
sympathy of the guests.
gentleman.
Looks like I'll have to forgive you for the business with Polly.
Great.
sorry.
That means that you'll talk to me again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Where did the thieves of the Ankh flee to?
The two chumps first got smashed on cocktails, then started gabbing about old graveyards. Maybe you can find them there. Here's their glass.
What should I do with the glass?
No idea. I thought you wanted to play detective. I'm sure there are fingerprints on it. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
Tell me, how do I get to the graveyard?
You'll find a dark alley close to the palace gate. You can get to the graveyard from there. However, it's hard to see the door at night.
Thanks. I have to be off now.
Have fun.
Have fun. Also man hätte gar nicht versuchen müssen, sie alle glücklich zu machen.
Nein, aber haben wir.
Ja. Ja, es ist mal was anderes. Es war grundsätzlich ein witziger Rätseltyp.
Hm.
A wooden box without any traces of the thieves of the Ankh. It's probably just full of mealworms.
Was suchst du?
Die Gasse.
Die Gasse.
Also den Friedhof. Da ist ein Loch.
A drain.
Vielleicht brauchst du ein bisschen Licht.
Vielleicht.
An empty wooden box in which there is no Ankh.
Wir haben ja ein paar Glühwürmchen.
Hm. Also noch haben wir sie nicht.
Ja, aber es gab ein paar Glühwürmchen. Ich erinnere mich an Glühwürmchen da.
I freed the glowworms.
Wow.
I caught the glowworms in the cocktail glass. Many little glowworms buzz around to create a cozy light in a cocktail glass.
Ich habe mir eine Taschenlampe gebaut. Mit Blümchen dran und einem Strohhalm.
Das ist stylisch. Das trägt man heute so.
I can't see.
Much because it's too
I
dark.
built a lamp.
Da. Das hat man noch im Dunkeln überhaupt nicht gesehen, Junge.
Ja.
And so I found you. And now I'm going to take back my Ankh.
Das war ein langes Spiel.
Ja.
Did you think that was all?
But Ankh 1 was just as short, is what everyone said.
Ja, der erste Teil war nicht besonders lang, aber schon länger als das hier.
Ja.
I will once again be able to enter the world of the living.
Will you be quiet now? Early in the morning.
There's still something that I need that will allow me to re-enter the world of the living. And that's my heart.
What kind of heart?
My heart, which my arch enemy Seth once ripped off me. It sits
Wie bewegt das
throbbing
sich?
in an unknown place somewhere in Egypt, and my servant will retrieve it. Through the powers of the Ankh, I will now
Die
send
7
him into
Schlüssel
the
für das
world.
Internet.
He will find my heart and prepare for my
Ich will immer noch diesen Dan
triumphant
Brown Roman lesen, der sich da drin versteckt.
We were your servants.
Yes, of course. That's who you are.
Oder die Verfilmung
My
sehen.
chief executive servant is sure to find some kind of good use for you.
Ah, that sounds all right.
Ah.
We
Die
should
brauchen
look
kein
banana
Licht,
peels
ihre
at the
Kleidung
Pharaoh again.
leuchtet.
Everyone was howling with laughter when the sedan hit the floor.
But since our attack, bananas have been banned. A fruit dealer was locked up, and the Pharaoh still reigns.
We have to do something that's even nastier.
Yes, we'll steal the trophy for the big game.
There'd be nothing more embarrassing than the Pharaoh standing without a trophy at the award ceremony. Then the people will really have had enough of him.
Okay, but we have to find out exactly where the trophy is being kept. In the palace.
Well, it just so happens that I know where the trophy is located in the palace.
Rein zufällig.
Who are you?
Let's just say I'm an old acquaintance of a seal who is now hanging round with the daughter of the pharaoh.
With the daughter of the Pharaoh? And I thought he... well, it doesn't matter.
And why do you want to help us?
Just to help myself. I mean, because I'm a helpful human being who can't stand the pharaoh either.
I get it.
Ja, Dina.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Even if he looks like a criminal and is sure to bring a great calamity with him.
All right, then tell us where this secret entrance is. Friends, we're breaking into the palace.
For the revolution.
Hey, wir haben das 2. Kapitel erreicht. Mann, hat das lange gedauert.
Be quiet. We're almost at the bottom. Is everyone here? Count off, men.
1, 2.
2? And where's Shalom?
Oops.
Shalom.
Shalom, my friends.
All right. Then let's steal the trophy.
Isn't it in the cellar?
Yes, and?
Well, we're on the roof. About as far away as we can be.
Yes, but we can break in unseen from here.
Unseen? The Pharaoh's daughter is standing over there. If she spots us, we're finished.
In that case, I'm all for an orderly retreat.
Retreat? That'd be tough. The ropes are so short. I don't think we'll reach them again. Tara, any bright ideas?
Ihr seid so Helden.
Ja, absolut.
It's a miracle that you can all tie your shoelaces by yourselves.
Well, all right.
Ja,
Fool
eigentlich
helped
weiß sie
me
das.
out.
Aber sie hat sein wahrscheinlich nicht erkannt.
Mhm.
How are we gonna get past the daughter of the pharaoh?
A good question. We're really stuck here. Perhaps there's another way to get down.
I'm leaving you three half-wits here, and I'm off to take a look around.
A good idea. We'll wait here for you and give you cover.
Muss man jetzt trotzdem noch Tara spielen?
Es sieht beinahe so aus.
Warum?
So, bevor ich mit dem zweiten Kapitel weitermache, stellt sich die Frage, machen wir jetzt weiter und ziehen das Spiel in der englischen Fassung durch? Oder beenden wir an dieser Stelle? Und ich versuche bis nächste Woche rauszufinden, warum ich nicht die deutsche habe.
Weil du die englische gekauft hast. Aber ich vermisse, dass sie nicht am Anfang den Song gespielt haben.
Ja, irgendwie schon.
Das macht den Teil gleich unsympathisch.
A stone broke off of here.
Das... Oh
Decorative
Gott,
plants.
die Steuerung ist schlechter. Ich weiß nicht, wie sie das geschafft haben. Eigentlich ist es die gleiche Steuerung wie vorher. Aber es ist schlimmer. Sie haben die Übergänge zwischen den Bildern so bescheuert gesetzt. Und dann die Tatsache, dass du Kamerafahrten in einzelnen Bildern, das war keine gute Idee. Du bist für Bett, okay. Dann würde ich sagen, dann stoppen wir an der Stelle. Ich kann es nicht versprechen, aber ich werde versuchen, es nächste Woche irgendwie wieder auf Deutsch umzustellen.
Wäre schon schön.
Wenn nicht...
Ich meine, wir verstehen trotzdem alles,
Ja.
aber es ist trotzdem irgendwie angenehmer, wenn man es auf Deutsch hat.
Aber wir haben auch schon andere Spiele auf Englisch durchgekriegt.
Ja.
Toonstruck, wo sie irgendwie auch keine deutsche Fassung hatten, obwohl es eine gibt.
Ja.
Aber okay, gut. Dann drücke ich an dieser Stelle gute Nacht und bis Darren.
Ah, das war schön.
Ja. Haben wir gut getroffen.
Mhm.